Good morning, Peace Academy. I'm Amberly.
I'm Alejandro. Welcome to the Saboteur News Show.
Today is Monday, November 8, 2021. Let's take it to Dana for today's weather report.
Thanks, guys. Today's high will be 79 degrees. It's going to be partially cloudy. Wind gusts up to 20 miles per hour. Daily winds blowing south at 14 miles per hour. Tonight's low will be 50 degrees, and the sunset will be at 6:53 p.m. Back to the studio.
Thank you for today's weather. Today's moon is the waxing crescent. At sunset tonight, we will be able to see about 20% of the moon. Were you able to figure the answer to Friday's riddle? You see a boat filled with people, yet there isn't a single person on board. How is this possible?
At this time, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state under God, one indivisible.
Now for a moment of silence. Here are birthdays for today. Mercedes Alvarez. Here are the weekend birthdays. November 7th, Kiana Pando. November 8th, Salvador Guerrero. Happy birthday.
This month's character trait is gratitude. Gratitude is the quality of being thankful, readiness to show appreciation for kind to return kindness.
Gratitude means thanks and appreciation. Gratitude comes from the Latin word grats, which means thankful and pleasing for now. The quote.
Gratitude and attitude are not challenges, they are choices. This quote is by Robert Brath. Today you have the power to choose to be grateful.
Let's take it to Ed Corner to continue learning about the history of how Thanksgiving came to be.
Yesterday, we mentioned that in September of 1620, the Mayflower left Plymouth, England, with 102 passengers looking for a new home. This journey was not easy. The passengers on the Mayflower were on the ship for 66 days. They were uncomfortable and the ride was dangerous.
They landed near the tip of Cape Cod, which was far north of where they planned to arrive. About a month later, the Mayflower crossed Massachusetts Bay. They began to build a village at Plymouth.
The first winter for the Pilgrims was rough. Many people stayed on board the ship. There they suffered from outbreaks of disease that ended up killing half of the original passengers.
This journey was not an easy one. For all the people on the Mayflower, come back tomorrow and see what happens next. Back to the studio.
Thank you, Ed Corner. Let's see what's on the menu for today. Chili cheese dog, sun butter, celery sticks, home-style potato, fresh red, delicious apple, and low-fat or chocolate milk. November 6th is National Saxophone Day. This day is the birthday of Anthony Joseph Antelope Sax, the inventor of the saxophone. According to nationaltoday.com, Christopher Sax invented the saxophone in 1841 and patented it in 1846. Born in Dinant, now known as Belgium, this Belgian inventor is also famously known for his near-death experience in his childhood.
To name a few, survived falling down 3 flights of stairs, a gunpowder explosion, and swallowing pins in watered down sulfuric acid, thinking it was milk.
Despite all these misfortunes, he lived to invent the saxophone, which could become a great modern contribution to music world. Having studied the flute and the clarinet, Sax invented many musical instruments before the saxophone.
Sax's dream for the saxophone was for it to perform low to high ranges in an orchestra. He originally created 14 different size counterparts from soprano from contrabass to provide a spectrum of musical notes.
It is now time for our daily joke. Why did the invisible man turn down the job offer?
He couldn't see him. He couldn't see himself doing it.
Now for yesterday's riddle. What runs all around the backyard, yet never moves?
If you think you know the answer, stop by the Calm Lab to see if you are correct. If you guess correctly, you will receive a dojo point.
This concludes today's edition of the Cyber Tiger News Show. I'm Amberly.
And I'm Alejandro.
Weather was by Donna. Ed Corner by Mason and Angel.
Have a great day and tune in tomorrow for another edition of the Cyber Tiger News Show. Have a tigerific day!